Episode 6.
6. Come on.
Back again.
Back again.
Come on.
Lads,
Go on.
what's going on?
A lot.
Go on.
How's, you know what? This is actually a great question. How's everyone mentally? Like mentally, how's everyone? Because there's a lot
That's
to
a
take
good
in.
question.
That's actually.
Let's go around.
I'm glad you care.
That's actually. That was decent.
Go on.
So it is. Because in the group chat and that, a lot of people come up Instagram, innit? Because it's too much to take in. So on the serious stuff, how's man mentally?
Too much to take in. Brother, you can't even open up your social media feed without seeing someone dying, someone lynching. Every day is a different and new death, bruv. Brother, 7 days a week someone's dying. And guess what? It's all black people.
Yeah, but how's that affecting like you? Like
How are you?
How do you
doing?
think?
Honestly, I had to come off like Insta for a couple of days, fam.
Take a little
Legit,
break.
just get a break. Just put your phone down because all that. Not saying it's negativity, but it's just all these bad things. It's just, you know what I mean. And you're at home all the time as well. It's a lot to take in.
No, I hear that.
And
Anyone else?
I think that's like, bruv, I just want this quarantine shit to be all done. Like,
Yeah.
I think, but aside from the Black Lives Matter thing, bruv, I just need to get out, bruv. Do you know what I mean, bruv? I need to get out. I need to socialise. I need to see my man them that aren't my man them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean.
bruv, like, I miss being at work, seeing random people. Like, this is just all long now. Like,
Do you know what? Yeah,
it's all mad.
I know. I don't want to skip past this, but what you was doing, with the whole work thing and the Black Lives Matter thing, I rate that.
Yeah.
Do you want to break that down? Because I know.
To be fair, I can't get too.
I
can't get too deep into it.
Don't worry.
but
You don't
Yeah. Trust me, I would want to, but then
it gets taken off the bar.
yeah, I've got bills to pay in it. It's mad.
It's fine.
It's
No,
mad.
it's fine.
mad.
It's fine. I just rate it. I actually just rate it.
Yeah. Things got techie. You don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. That's just black struggle, isn't it?
No, I rate
black
that.
But
man
still
trying
here.
to fight
We're
for
still
his
strong.
his
No,
rights
still fair
and
enough.
whatnot.
Not gonna
But
lie, I've been alright as well, man. Literally just been.
You've been good.
Like I said.
You've been good.
Yeah, but-
I'm the way you was getting it.
I was gonna say,
I was using it too,
Go on.
bro. But yeah, no, literally just,
I love this guy.
literally, yeah, been trying to take breaks off the social media.
Nah,
I'm
you
not
have
gonna
to.
lie.
fam. You have to.
Haven't been exercising as much as I was before. That's one thing
That's
that's been
gone down
shit.
for
I would be
everyone.
real. Yeah, like,
Do we know when gyms open up? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
That's
cancelled.
late,
I've
boy,
been
probably.
I've been binge eating as
Probably
well. I can't hack
October.
it.
Probably
fuck's
October.
sake.
it could be sooner, man. Like, but we don't even know.
Yeah.
But this
We
whole
need the
thing's rigged.
gyms, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
for
mean?
real.
Like they said that.
1 minute we couldn't do fuck all. Now all of a sudden we can do.
It's
That's
mad.
why I'm.
Everything.
That's why I'm
It's all
confused
long,
about
like,
what's
rigged.
going on.
It's mad.
You don't
Wait.
know, fam. When they say it's cool, but we don't know until then, innit?
What about the rest of you lot? How you lot feeling?
Oh, man's just living, fam. I'm always good, bro. Never no problems.
I'm not gonna lie, you lot don't know Witter. Witter is actually the guy that just
Late.
Just so
Just
chilled.
just-
Bro.
He's so
Every
laid
day
back.
you say
laid back.
Yeah.
Man. Every day
So
the same,
chill.
yeah. So they're saying I
So
can understand
chill.
what he's saying still. Nothing affecting. What
But
about
that
you?
needs to done.
Seeing as everyone's saying how they are, you get me? Might as well say.
Express yourself.
I'm good, man. I'm alright still. I ain't really taking no breaks, to be fair, off the socials, but I don't sit there all day looking at it anyway. You get it? So more time I just see it when I'm ready to see it, if anything.
No, I hear that.
So
Would
a
you-
lot of the time I play catch up though. It's fucking mad.
Nah,
bro.
I actually
Play
hear
catch
that.
up quite a lot.
Oh, the social media thing.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know
Catching-
what's going on.
catching
bro.
up
I
still, but-
don't even have social.
See where everyone's
media.
taking
That's
breaks.
alright.
I took a break, man. I took a break, but you know, I don't open my phone on Instagram often, innit?
Yeah,
But when I
yeah.
do, just seeing everything here is like,
It's a
Like-
lot to take in.
it's a lot in it. It's long. It's long.
It's emotionally draining and mentally draining.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing when you're looking at something that's so depressing all the time. Do you know what I mean?
But it shall continue until the struggle's over, innit?
Jordan said something, and obviously it just triggered me, about work and that and da. What do you think about like the rappers and that? Because that Dutch and what's his name?
Oh, it's going off,
Diggy
innit?
D.
Yeah, they're fucking.
Like they
getting
can't.
what?
Like, do you think that's mad? That they,
Potential recall and that.
because of protesting. You don't think that's mad?
Yes.
It's just
Of course it's mad.
institutional racism.
No, I know it's mad. I just want you not to say it's mad.
It's
I
peak, bro.
I don't get the whole problem. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't get it.
They weren't causing
Then-
havoc. It's
exactly.
peaceful protests, and Dutch didn't even go to the one. We're going to speak about the one that happened on Saturday, but Dutch didn't even go to that one.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit confused as to why they're trying to recall them. Like I remember you said earlier in the group chat because they're musicians and maybe they influence a lot of people. But
I had that,
a
but
breach-
that's not-
a breach
yeah.
of
But
probation
exactly,
or anything. So that doesn't
exactly.
make any sense.
I had
Exactly.
that feeling as well.
That's why I think it could be a little bit more. Obviously, I don't know the ins and outs of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
situation. Digger D's, he was
That makes
adamant
sense.
that they're trying to recall him for protests. It's a bit weird. I know he came out like a week and a half before,
Yeah.
but if he's not, I know like you get ASBO'd from certain areas, and if he's not with
Do you know what's mad, bro? Yeah, cool. I don't get how man are making tunes, talking about boring man 10 times. You're shooting, and then one protest, and you're on man to recall someone back to jail who's trying to do something right.
They're just trying a thing. That's all.
It seems like any excuse.
Yeah, any excuse, literally.
Yeah. I'm actually. I don't want to say looking forward, but I'm actually keeping my eyes open to see what actually happens with that situation. Because if they do get recalled,
that's mad.
That's all
a joke. That's a joke.
And I want to know the reason, because I hear what they're saying, what the rappers are saying, but I want to hear the actual reason. And if the reason is that, then that is mad.
It's all mad.
Obviously, if
I've
you
never
don't
heard
know
of anything like that before.
No, it's weird, isn't it?
Obviously, protests like that haven't happened before.
Yeah.
But in saying that as well, you see this whole protest thing, apparently because of the EDM and them going to do what they did on Saturday, they've actually put a ban on protesting itself.
Like, for real?
Yeah, you can't have a large crowd more than 6. What? I'm telling you.
But they can't control that.
No, surely not.
They can. No, they've given police powers now.
What's the power?
But they didn't use that power on the weekend.
But this is what I'm saying. As a consequence of the weekend,
because of
Saturday, they've put in a new legislation.
But what's that?
6 people. You can't have 6 people congregating. So therefore, it's putting a stop to the protest, isn't it? So if we want to march for whatever injustice, we can't do it. The police actually have the power to stop.
Police had power prior though, because of coronavirus.
Not really.
Yeah,
it wasn't. Isn't there dispersing powers?
You get me? We're meant to.
They had dispersing power.
They had dispersing power, but they can actually like try a thing with it. Like,
but you know what's going to turn into next? All right, that would turn to right next, and you don't want that.
I've heard the right's definitely going to pop in London.
I was 100% the right's going to pop off.
Well, let's go back and look at Saturday and
let's talk about Saturday. Let's actually.
Like, it was just so Tommy Robertson drew out everyone. He didn't just draw out his people. He drew us out everyone.
He drew everyone.
Do you know what I mean? Because obviously none of us went, but we was gonna go.
Because of what?
We was gonna go.
Is he dumb?
Is
he fucking dumb?
Because of my man.
It is dumb because he's drawing out all his people. Them they've gone and had a fucking piss up. Yeah, they've trashed the streets of London with just alcohol and all cans and
all
everything.
Types of fuckery,
and they were fighting police.
They weren't even.
Do you know what I mean? So you're protesting against peaceful protests. What's your problem here? Do you know what I mean?
What's so mad is that's not even how it started. It started because they're protecting all their memorials and all these things. And then the story changed to we're protesting the protesters because obviously like we feel like white lives should matter. Then it turned into all lives matter, and it was just going around in circles.
They're just chatting shit.
Every
day they got a new reason.
I'm gonna lose.
Because the statues got boarded up, they thought, no, we're gonna protest against the protesters now. Yeah, it's just chatting. They're just saying stuff. They just wanted to get out of the house.
I saw a video, and it was 2 white people. One was White Lives Matter, and the other guy was All Lives Matter. And do you know, a lot of things that I saw a lot of things through videos on the weekend, and it made me realise how tapped these EDL men are, and all the people that are supporting them. All them people that went to London on the weekend, they're fucking tapped. They're finished.
Because
their brain cells are finished.
What was the argument about?
They're talking about.
I'll tell you.
I haven't even taken it in. Like I can't.
I'll tell you.
My brain cells, I couldn't even process. You know, like, it was so fucked and dumb.
I'm listening to it, but it's kind of.
The All Lives Matter guy said to the White Lives Matter guy, "You're racist, fam."
He told him he's racist.
He said he's racist.
Do you know what it is? They're tapped. They're a bit tapped.
Even prior to the Saturday, the Hertfordshire thing. We didn't even talk about the Hertfordshire.
That was mad as well. Do you know what one thing I do like?
That's what started. For me, that's what kind of started. That was the first incident I see. From people coming in groups and throwing abuse towards Black Lives Matter.
And it was childish things. Go back to your fucking country.
Go back to your country, blah blah. And then people.
Why don't you go back to Africa?
Do you not see the African guy? That's like
Fam, he was lost. No, he was lost. He was lost. No,
which one? The one with the Trump t-shirt.
Fam. He was playing the psychology.
All life on that. What do I say? If you don't love this country, leave.
Yes.
Leave. Leave. That's the simple message. That's the message. Take it to the wrong one. That's the message.
You don't even know. He was lost.
What's
And
up?
he-
That guy was trolling. I don't know if he was being serious.
He wanted to get out of line.
Fam,
He wanted to get out of line.
Exactly. He had to finesse it.
He must have
Actually,
cornered and he
he had
thought,
to
you know
reach
what?
the
Yeah.
I might get
Shit, I'm
you know
stuck.
what?
Bro.
He's probably
that's
the
what
smartest guy I know.
He got
fam.
cornered and he
Bro,
was
bro,
finessing.
You see, if I get caught lacking, it's all lives matter.
Fam,
I saw that 100 man in the video, bro.
Hear what I'm
Bro,
saying?
you're not. I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say that.
If I get caught all lives
African
matter, all
brother
lives matter.
is
If I get caught lacking, it's all life matter.
Bro, if they-
That guy's the smartest guy I know, bro. Fam, he's got PhDs and shit, bro.
But nah,
I said, if you don't like this country, you can leave, brother. Brother, you don't like this country.
I don't know where he was going with that one.
But you know the Huddleston thing? I see people after because 2 guys got called out because they lost their job or something. They got caught on
Oh
Facebook.
yeah, good.
You know what I hate
Good.
is when people get caught, I was always, I'm sorry, there wasn't like that. It wasn't like, there's always an excuse.
I
There's an
respect
excuse.
Ashley Yanks as well because he was really blasting them man up, like
Yeah, good.
blasting
Yeah,
them.
man,
yeah.
that's cold. He
Blast
put man
them.
front
It's
line. I
these-
swear
yeah.
with all the names and all
Yeah,
that. innit?
blast
I see
them,
that.
fam.
Fam, what's really
He
mad
put
is
all their
these men are
pictures with their
actually
name
all around
underneath
us.
it.
you know?
All of it. I
Blast
see about
them.
6 or
Bro,
7.
couple.
What, he knew them?
No,
I don't know how he found them,
He
but he
done a
found them.
research,
Okay,
like put their
okay,
picture up, and
okay,
it's like,
okay.
let me know who they
Yeah,
are,
riding.
and then just start to blast
Yeah,
them.
let's- yeah,
and then one of them,
yeah.
obviously done an Instagram live of a minute, and he was like, "Nah, it's not even like that." Trying to explain himself, and it's
I've got black friends,
like you
it's
said,
typical, I've got black
like
friends,
yeah.
they love that
Whatever,
one.
man.
Oh, he's got a black man. Shut up, man.
My nephew's black. He's mixed race.
Couple man got released from their football clubs as well, you know.
Oh, swear down.
Like, just like semi-pro man, innit? I know a couple man
okay,
that were
cool.
playing and they must have just
Gone
been
to-
told in the group chat that because they went to that Huddleston protest.
They've
No,
been
the
axed.
club want no affiliation with this.
it.
You
Serves them
two are.
right, though.
you two
I
are-
like
yeah.
it, though.
What are
That's
you?
it.
I like
What
that.
are you doing taking yourself to
That's
the
it.
I like
kind
that.
of environment?
What's
What
mad
you
is, yeah, we ain't troubling no one. We just
like
come
that.
to peacefully protest, bro.
And do you know what I don't like about that one as well? It looked like it was slightly like they were picking on because I don't think it's because it was at Huddleston and they knew that it was mostly like elderly. From what I saw, there was some young people, but it was mostly like elderly. And I feel like it was a weak group. And you just kind of target. It looked like bullying. Actually, looked like bullying. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause
I actually hear
you
that.
if there was 100 man in there, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
be
you wouldn't
doing-
be on that.
would you
Wouldn't be
coming
on
with
that.
the
Wouldn't
same
be on
energy?
that.
Wouldn't be on that.
Fam,
That's why the thing on Saturday was this. From what I've been told, that they were trying to do the whole bully thing, and then every time it
got
happened, they were
shut
just
down.
getting shut down. Like,
And then
they just
what
getting shut
smacked
down.
it is man are still respecting them and picking their injured man up
that picture,
and carrying man
yeah,
out and all
cold,
these things.
cold.
I love that because that
You know
just
what it
shows
is?
how much bigger and better
We don't even want to hurt
we
you.
can be.
We
You
actually
get
don't
it?
want to hurt you. We just want to respect.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all we really want, fam.
Yeah.
But we'll hurt you.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna try and dead you off.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why I respect it. Cause
Go on.
no, cause the way obviously I didn't go in it, but the way everything looked, it looked like we were just protesting peacefully, and it was just you man are just getting rattled. For what reason? And you're trying to fight, man, for absolutely no reason.
Well,
So
the reason, like Troy said, the reason obviously how it all started
Yeah.
was the defacing of monuments and statues and everything.
Because
Racist-
that's what
they-
racist statues,
to
though.
the English man, to the white man, to the EDL lot, any racist, Winston Churchill becomes before their wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Winston Churchill, what the fuck? Winston Churchill, do you know what he fucking does in
that's
this
why.
country?
That's why.
Do you know
That's
what I
why.
mean?
No.
But,
This
no,
is
but,
so
but
mad.
hear me though.
Go on.
But hear how tapped they are. So they're protesting in the name of Winston Churchill, but they're throwing up Nazi signs.
That bit I didn't get. I didn't get that.
And again,
That's what I feel like their thing is their message is lost.
That's what I said. They're
Bruv,
just
like-
doing things. They're just talking and
Bruv,
doing
it's
things. They don't
such a
even know
headache,
bruv.
what they're actually doing. They're
Their
just
message
doing
is a
it.
bit confusing still.
They were so confused. But it was a jolly up. Remember, the people that went out, they were dickheads. But half of them probably football hooligans. The other of them just dickheads that don't
Just
even have half a
following-
brain cells.
following the crowd.
They're just doing
And
bits.
just following something.
Yeah, and they're just following something, and it's just it's just. I think it made us look good.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
You know what's so
Yeah. I
funny?
think it made us look good.
In the end, I like that because it showed that these men are like when our protesting, it was not like that. It's so different,
No.
and that's why I liked it because it showed the Europe basically.
But did you see how the
How
media
our thing
twisted
is-
it anyway?
yeah, I know,
They
but
they
we
flipped
can't.
the
You can't
narrative.
even.
They
You can't even get vexed by that.
anti-protesters. They called it, and then
Scuffles.
Scuffles. But these are. Did you not see the OT bopping?
Hey, that little clip's been rinsed.
Shot mash. Man, shot off for the souls. Yeah, I'm that lad.
He was doing that to a woman, you know. That's a woman police officer. He's
Swear
that's
down.
not a man. That's a woman police officer that he's doing that to.
I saw
didn't
video.
I didn't want to
I
laugh
didn't
here,
even
but
see it.
just the
I
video
didn't
popped in my
You
head.
can laugh. It's
Yeah,
funny.
the
it's
video that
funny,
popped in my
it's
head.
funny. I see it in different,
Yeah,
in different aspects. I'm busting
Yeah,
out when I see it.
edit, you have to put that in for the
Yeah,
thing.
I'll
But
throw that in.
It's just like And they weren't fighting. The police weren't fighting these lot. The police weren't fighting them.
That's what
That's what I don't understand. You was ready to fight us for being peaceful.
Yeah.
But these men are doing madness.
Shout out to Gary Lineker though. He's been mad vocal.
Yeah, I respect that.
I respect that.
What's he been saying? Because I've seen him.
He's got to get on Twitter. He goes in every day.
We'll see if we can post up his tweets on the page on the image for
just support him.
But what do you not think? Well, go on before I'm like. I was
No.
gonna
I was gonna flip the subject, but we'll talk about it.
No, yeah. What do you not think like the next step going forward is right now? Because you see, even at the statue in that year, I feel like we're better off doing it, taking them down on a like going through the right procedures and taking it down.
We are.
The reason why
We are.
that just. Alright, cool. Put it like this, yeah. Like Jordan said, Winston Churchill, a proper rape man, innit? Because they've been taught what they've been taught, innit?
But wait, just quickly though, you know it weren't just black people that was dealing with that.
No. I'm not saying. No. I'm just saying. In like, it could have been anyone. Like, I'm just saying. When you stuff like that, yeah, I feel like it's better to do it through the law because there's just no complaints in it.
But you know, they've been trying to like.
Yeah, I know.
I think this is why people. I think this is what people are getting confused about. Obviously, this whole Black Lives Matter thing is getting pushed in the last couple of weeks, and things are moving at fast pace. You know what I mean? We're suddenly at George Floyd, and then you're defacing Winston Churchill and my man in Bristol. How did we get here? You know what I mean? That's why I think people in this country are shocked, and they don't know how to handle it because it's all happening at a fast pace. All in like 5 days, it's happening. But if you actually look, people have been trying to get these monuments and statues down for time.
Obviously, you're right. Because I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, it's only getting out there now because the public are doing something about it. But they've got people up in high places really campaigning and working, and it's just getting brushed underneath the carpet.
Okay, I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, but obviously when black men get together, you hear us when we're together.
We're not heard
when we're trying to
we're
do it the right way.
small groups,
we're idiots. You don't know what you're talking about. Why would we do that? But we're glorifying a racist that's slaved how many people and got rid of how many people and done so much in how many years.
It's so mad. One guy owned about 43,000 slaves. Brother, 43,000 slaves, brother.
What do you know how rich they probably are now though? Due to compensation from the government.
Oh yeah.
Do you get
Listen,
me?
this country is so racist, yeah. This country is rife with racism that the people that used to own slaves, yeah, they had to get paid money as a loss of what? Loss of labor because slavery got abolished. Yeah. And they didn't, and the taxpayer didn't finish paying it until what, 2015 maybe?
Yeah.
What, from all them years back?
All them years, brother. But you can't pay.
That's why you see you got man with estates up in Cornwall or this or this. The
castles and
shit. They're the, do you get me, descendants of slaves, do you get me? Sorry, of slave masters, sorry. Do you get me? So all their wealth's been kept in the family, just been passed down generation. All them kids keep going boarding school. So it's a cycle. They get the better, the best education, do you get me? So it keeps going on. And obviously that's why white privilege, isn't it?
All this year, but you can't.
It's never going to disappear.
Up and that's why white privilege, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. But he's right though.
You see all of this money going towards paying them back here, and they can't pay money back to the descendants of slaves, like in America.
You're not deep in it. As a black man, we're paying for them. Do you get me?
You know what I think's been mad, yeah, is that with the statue thing, is that when one got tore down, the fact that they protected the others within like the turnover was within like
so
a day.
Quick, yeah.
Like the actual protection was amazing for the statue. Yet Grenfell, 3 years later. It's still years later. It's still not been sorted out, and they're still saying 100 people died.
They're saying less. They said 72, but
the 72 of the stats.
The whole block holds 700 people, brother. Where's the rest?
Why have we not the rest?
There's a video of this girl switching.
We're doing this for who? Who are we doing it for? Everyone's died. Where are they?
And she was basically, she went there earlier in the morning to help out. It was the anniversary, the 3rd year of when it happened, and she's there, and she was like, what's going on, innit? Like, I'm here, we've got food, she was like, don't let all this food and clothes go to Oxfam because they're going to take it and you don't know where that money's going to. Like, where's all the people that died? They're saying that 70 people died.
No, where's all the people that survived?
Where's the people that survived?
Yeah, where are they?
That's the thing, bruv. There's bare things that aren't adding up.
Seems like they've just been silent.
I don't think
they died. They died. But they're not publishing the actual.
They died. They're not publishing
the accurate records.
Them flats, they were like all 7-8 Romanians sharing a room and shit in some of them houses. Do you get me?
All the people that
the minorities,
that flat, yeah, that block of flats, yeah, brother. Remember the coloured flats in PE. That's how tall it is. Do you know how many people inhabit that building? And they're saying only 72 people died.
Yeah, there's no way.
No,
there's like 72 people on the first 2 floors. Like, come on, bro.
I was just about to go. It'll be like what? 6 rooms, like 6 houses on the first floor.
Fam, it's
that's mad.
And that's the country. Like Troy said it. Witter said it last week. The country's very good at manipulating and letting controlling the media and letting people know whatever they want them to know. Like just like when Madeleine McCain came out of nowhere.
Being saying this conditioned, bro.
Like, they're able to control and put out false news. So that the stupid people that sit in the house and actually watch the news, because you need to remember, you see our generation, we don't watch the news, you know.
No,
we don't read the newspaper.
No, we don't.
Everything we know is on our
social media,
and we see the truth.
Yep.
Videos.
We're not
we
easily
see
fooled.
video evidence. You see the older generation. Everything they believe, everything they take in, everything they know about the world and what's happening in areas that they don't live from, it's all from media. And they sit there with their husband and they just watch and they're dickheads because they're just being brainwashed. All day, all night. All night.
I saw some meme from Denzel, and it was like, if you don't watch the news, you're uninformed. Or if you watch it too much, you're misinformed.
Yeah, I remember that.
That is so real.
And on top of just to add on top of what Jordan said, what they show you in the news, they won't show you graphic clips. Do you get me?
Never.
So all them videos, as you said, they're missing. All the main things we're seeing live, we're seeing the whole what's going on. They're showing, this has happened. They're painting the narrative, and then for the people that don't have the online capacity to check it,
they draw that conclusion.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I think that's why there's so much. I don't want to say chaos because we're not there yet, but that's why there's so much shit going on in the road right now because they're trying to misinform us, but I can see what's happening. You're trying to give me figures about coronavirus deaths, but this isn't adding up.
Do you think this corona thing was actually real?
I just think they're exaggerating.
Yeah, I think it was real.
I think it was real. I just think they exaggerated.
It was real, but yeah.
But I feel like it's slightly gone now.
I think it's gone. I think it's been
gone.
Well, the shops are open.
Primark.
I think it's open. Plus, I personally think it's over because all this protesting in America and over here, and there haven't been no like second spike since. There's a lot of people.
No, but I think they did have an increase though. They did have an increase, but not like significant enough to be like, fuck this.
The way they were going on.
Yeah, but the way they portrayed it.
Yeah, the way they were going on. Like, remember, like a couple weeks ago, we couldn't do shit. All this protesting, all these people getting together. I would just assume that there will be like
a second going to like the beaches.
I would just assume that there will be a second.
Thousands of people. Also, be safe when you get there.
It's a scaremonger tactic, though. They do it. Yeah, man. They do it so it prevents. Even if it only affects like 50 out of 100 people say, you know what, this corona thing's mad. Let me chill in. Do you get me? So that's why they do it.
I'm a firm believer. All of this is happening the right way though. Like there's something in the universe orchestrating all these things happening.
Do you know why it's so mad, Mike? Because I think to myself, if people were not working that year,
none of this would be happening.
Like on a serious note, you see, like the protesting here. This is the first time I've seen it really spread across worldwide. Like I've never, and everyone is crazy. Everyone's involved. Like everyone's involved, and I feel like that wouldn't have happened if work was on. Like, people work.
Hear me out, yeah. Listen, I'm gonna go as far as to say everything that's happening, all the current affairs, all the current events, this whole Black Lives Matter movement is all of like biblical proportions. Hear me out. Hear me out. I don't know how much you lot study the Bible and shit. I don't want to be a Bible basher, but hear me out.
Go on. I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
So listening.
30 seconds.
So hear me out, yeah. So listen, in the Bible, do you know who Moses is?
Of course,
No.
I'm sorry. What? So cool. He looked at me like, I can't believe you just asked that.
Yeah, because nigga,
wasted face.
Then my man,
Can I finish?
Get to your point.
So did Moses part of the river? He did that part of the river.
Yes.
Cool.
But listen.
You ain't gonna Sunday school.
Hey, let me part this real quick.
Let me finish. Cool. So in the Bible, Moses was the guy that.
Why is it laugh? So delayed.
You know.
He just quit.
What you saying? Man went in the sea and just done this and held the water. I'm not even gonna get into that.
X-Men. You're not letting me finish. We cut out the jokes. Cool. You see you, man? Going to hell. I'm meeting you there. Because as soon as I want to talk about religious stuff, cool. So Moses in the Bible was the guy, that actually took like Jesus' people, God's people out of Egypt, innit? So my whole like interpretation of this year, black people being I don't want to say they're the people of God, but it's kind of synonymous to what happened in the Bible, innit?
Yeah. They're the people that's
they're the oppressed.
struggle,
where we've been oppressed, we've been slaves for how many 100 years, and God has said enough is enough. Yeah. The reason why I'm saying that is, brother, like we just said, fam, you have to actually think about it in infinite detail when all of this happened. How has there been a virus that has shut down, made the whole world go to a full stop? Yeah, cool. And now someone gets killed, and now the whole world is just basically revolting and saying, "Rah, listen, enough is enough. Enough
and that's
is
the thing,
enough."
it's actually the whole world.
The whole world.
It's not just one or two. It's everyone.
That's the thing. It's the whole.
It's the whole world. You actually have to think about it, brother.
Yeah,
like all of this happening was supposed to happen, and it happened at the right time. You actually can't say, I don't want to go in and say, "Rah, listen, you can't deny that God actually exists." I'm a firm believer in God, in it, but
I believe in God.
Yeah, let me not turn the podcast
also,
there.
What you were saying, it's mad.
Let me not tell you that.
You want to hear Mike talk about good work?
Listen, he's going
YouTube channel.
He's going hell.
That interests you. I don't know. I was drifting asleep, but that interests you. I'm joking. And he'll talk more maybe on Snap Live.
They say one-to-one session.
I'm gonna do Bible studies.
We need to get a Zoom.
What you gonna say?
Set yourself up.
Because I've been seeing with everything going on, people saying Illuminati and the government. Do you not believe that? Like
you know,
fam, you can't believe in God and not believe in
You have to.
evil.
You have
fam.
to.
You have to.
A big part of me feels that a lot of it's been orchestrated.
Yeah.
A lot,
Kinda feel like it.
and I feel
From
like
the
a lot of it has to
beginning.
do with the next election that's happening in America. I can't even bother to get into all of that today. But
I-
I feel like some of
We'll
it's
be here
all-
for time.
For ages.
Like some of it's a
I
bit
even think the
orchestrated.
lockdown is only easing up because of the climate, like it's affecting the market with regards to money. That's
they're
the only-
being
that's the
forced.
only reason why. Because
Yeah,
they
their
realize,
hands
oh,
been
sugar,
forced,
it's been so many businesses are folding, so many like companies are under it. So they need to jump in.
And the government's been furloughing people for how long? So they're thinking,
government
fuck, we need to
will do that for
recoup.
long,
We need to, and that's why they changed the congestion and all of that, bruv. Soon,
I see that as well.
the thing's going to be
Yeah.
7 days a week till 10 p.m.
And they said the furlough might change.
What kind of mad thing?
So like your bus fare, train fare.
Yeah, all of that's
going up.
increasing.
Everything.
We were saying earlier as well, bro, because these train tickets be expensive as well. Bro. I can't even cap, bro. $4 a month for the train is peak.
hype.
Bro.
Hype. But it's a movement, and I think there's a lot going on. You know what else has been going on that I've noticed? I think me and you use Twitter. I know a lot of you.
Yeah,
lot use
I've
Twitter.
been waiting to get into
Bro.
this, blood.
A lot of people are
A
getting
lot.
called out on their tweets, bro.
Oh, about like things back in the
Just saying
day.
things about black girls,
Yes.
saying things about nigger, faggot, and bare things.
Anything-
I see one
anything-
Asian making an apology.
For his boy.
Yeah, anything
as well.
insensitive
I think-
for himself.
He
as
said
well.
it for the guy-
yeah. So
yeah.
before that, it was probably like a little bit before.
But do you think like your actions from the past year should be used to judge you as a person now?
Of course.
Yeah, to
Do
an
you know what-
extent
do you know what I
though. Yes,
think
they
so?
should. They should.
100%,
Because you meant it
bro.
when you said it.
Yeah.
You meant it when you said it. So to an extent, but not to shape the,
I don't
as
know.
you are now. Do you get it? You
I
could
don't
have just
know.
been acting out.
You
You
could
know
have
why
been
I don't-
uninformed.
I don't know. Do you know why I don't know? Because people can mature in it, and
100%.
obviously when you're young, you don't know a lot in it. Like you don't have a lot of experience. So the older you get, you pick up experience. Plus, something to do with Twitter and social media, just on that side of it. A lot of people do it for clicks at the same time. innit?
And at the time, do you see that when all these tweets are being resurfaced, yeah, this thing was cool. It was cool to chat
It's
shit.
all between
Do you get what I'm saying?
2011
So-
and 2000.
And that was the time
And
scale
everyone's getting
where
caught out.
it's not just one or two. That's why bare people are getting pulled
I'm
on
not
it
gonna
because
lie,
it was
though.
a thing. It was
I
actually
feel,
cool to
I'm not
do
gonna
it.
lie. I feel like I know people change, yeah, but I'm a firm believer. If you said that, yeah, especially with some of the slander, like from black males with regards to influencers or rappers, I've even seen it from some women as well. I feel like you've just said something malicious, like you said, because you think it's funny and you could get retweets.
Yeah.
But when you actually the concept of what you said, you need to
actually
take
racist.
accountability,
Yeah.
and you're actually because people are drawing up black girls, you've decided to hop on the bandwagon and say,
And you're a
you
white
know what?
guy as well,
Let me
by
start
the way.
cussing. Let me
But that's what I'm
start
gonna say.
cussing.
Do you
But
got-
even
But
the black guys as well, that's
no,
No,
yeah,
I know.
and at the same time, I was gonna say is that with me, I'm not gonna lie, I've got to be fair. I can't really blame a white guy for cussing black girls when black guys are doing it bad. Do you know what I mean? So if you grow up in the ends and you're a white guy and you got black friends and you see them, I'm not saying it's right. Obviously, you're
it's
white,
not right, but they
you
take a heavy influence from their friend anyway.
Exactly.
So they're probably gonna just follow suit and just.
So we got.
I think Gliz guy got it, innit?
Yeah, he got it.
His whole clout came like
It went
24
and
hours.
Do you know what I don't?
But he's actually good though. So I think he might survive.
With my man, innit?
Well, listen,
I didn't listen to the
he
song.
did that freestyle in the car.
that
Freestyle was
freestyle.
decent.
Do
Yeah.
you know what I don't like though, bro?
What's the language?
Yoruba.
Somebody told Tiwa Savage I don't speak a language, but I'll learn Yoruba if I have to. Or more getting below my pussy, that pussy man, fuck whoever had you.
But secondly, speaking of that as well.
That's what I was gonna say quickly. I don't like that. We as black people, I say we as a culture, innit? The moment like a white guy or someone, and there's nothing wrong with this. I love people embracing the culture, but he raps 4 words in Yoruba and he's straight to the top, and he's champion. Oh, look at this guy! We love that. Whereas
this is part of the problem.
We accept people, doing that. We accept people doing something into the culture
because we will do it as well. I can't like.
No, but
that's cold. Hey, that's cold for my man, you know.
No, but listen to what he's saying though, brother. A Nigerian man speaking his own language and rapping is not getting the same clout. But what?
No one cares.
I want Jackie's doing it.
No. I tell you why I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, because he's embracing. There's nothing, as you man said, he's embracing our culture. That's what we want. We want, in a sense, outsiders embracing. That's gonna make it more
to understand
appealing. Do you get me? But
exactly.
on the flip side, bro, man can't be saying what he said in 2012. then in the next verse, rapping in Yoruba. Keep the same energy. Do you get me?
And that's why I'm saying.
Yeah, but like I said, you can say stuff when you're alright, cool.
Brother, then everyone will be saying stuff.
One sec. It's like man them in ends. You don't really have a you don't know what's out of your ends, innit? Then you start seeing what's out your ends, then you start like your views on things will start changing because now you're experiencing things, innit? So that's why I said, like, if a man said a comment years ago,
it was not a comment.
No, but Clay, he was saying, man said something. Yeah, he was saying stuff like.
Okay, what did he say first of all?
He was saying stuff like, I couldn't like sleep with black girls. Is mad. Then I saw one like, if you eat out a black girl, you'll get pink eye.
Yeah. And then one said,
bro, he was saying bonker, bro. He was saying
bonker. Name one thing's worse than rape.
Yeah, and he said black girl.
Having sex with a black girl.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
That's
okay.
And then Clay,
Clay,
what I don't rate is now you're doing music, and you know, again, because we as a culture accept people. All of a sudden, I heard one of his tunes, and it was, I've got this brown and blah blah blah, big back, bro. Do you even like black girls? There's people, bro. It was only 5 years ago.
He does.
It was only 5 years ago.
He probably does.
And now all of a sudden,
that's what I'm saying though. If he likes, alright, cool. With this one, I can't defend him in it because I'm not gonna lie, those comments are bonkers. But
he said more. Well.
If you said
said more. That's just we're just crossing the surface. We're just skimming the top.
What's his name? What's his name again?
Gliz.
Obviously, I'm just kind of what Michael said in it, and he said, "Do you think we're heavy-handed on it?" And that's why I said sometimes I do feel like, nah, brother, that is racist. But then sometimes I think to myself, is that even racist? Like, really, like, are we really getting riled up over this? Like,
just to go off what you're saying, there's a lot of white people that are really offended by the things that Anthony Joshua said the other day.
Really offended.
About I'm going to only black. Black.
And Tyson Fury made a video.
Let's just say, I'm not pushing knives in or kicking anybody when they're down, but if it would have been me who said it, don't shop in any black-owned stores or any Asian-owned stores or anything, or don't buy from their businesses, then I'd have been crucified like Jesus Christ.
What I don't like about the whole movement that's going on right now, I don't like it when you try and flip it. And when I say you try and flip it, but they try and, but if that was me, but brother, it's not you. And it's not going to be you. It's us, and it's always been us. And we're the ones that have gone through it. So why do you want to take that burden? Yeah. Why do you even want to take that stress and that hatred and imagine what it feels like? Because you don't know what it feels like.
Nope.
And you won't know what it feels like because you're never going to beat us or look like us. It's our thing, innit? So I don't like it when they try and flip it. If I said that, he said, if I said that, I would have been crucified. Brother, just shut up. Because you said bad things and you haven't been
done your wrongs.
And we know why
you're back here now.
Tyson Fury said that.
Tyson Fury said that. And it's just like, okay, I don't know, for me, what Joshua said isn't racist. I think what he's trying to get across to us is we need to start supporting our businesses.
Yeah.
Right?
Start growing it.
Do you know what I mean? Because without us growing our own thing over our side, we're never going to build. So this, I think he was trying to portray black people start sticking together, give money to black businesses, promote your friend's business, promote your friend's thing, and keep it in house.
But not anti-white.
Pro-black,
I don't think that's racist.
And that's why he came out and said, if you think I'm a racist, fuck you. That's what he said.
Yeah, because he meant what he said.
He means what he said. He's being pro-black. We're going through a hard time right now. Like, I'm trying to speak to my people. If you're not hearing it, I know why you ain't hearing it. If you're not hearing it, it's probably because you're racist. You know what I mean? So when Tyson Fury, and I like Tyson Fury. Now I can't be Tyson Fury. I can't be Team Fury. Pissing me off. I have to go back to Joshua. I don't even like Joshua.
I'm not gonna. I don't like AJ.
You know what I mean? I don't even like AJ.
But I'm back on AJ's side.
I'm on this Dylan White thing.
I'm on this.
I'm on this Dylan White thing, bro.
I want to get into this, but
it's mad. But
we talk about it.
Yeah,
it's not the right time.
But it's just like, bro, like, why
I really want to get into it, but it's not the right time.
Do you want to know another thing? Someone like Tyson Fury, who you're a gypsy, so you understand racism because white people are racist to you.
Remember, he was
So it's like for someone that understands discrimination and racism and what it feels like to be the outsider, to be the odd one out. Why would you go and say
should be doing better? Should be doing so much better.
Do you know what I mean?
You're a madman for that comment.
Like, and you've got a lot of black supporters as well. Don't fuck up. You're just fucking up the thing.
Why
are you messing around?
Just to be a part of it, you know? Just to say something.
You had a lot of black
just
supporters.
To get involved.
It rattled me. It's not that shit's annoying.
Yep.
But that's going to be a big fight.
Yeah, of course.
You
know what it's going to be? That's basically going to feel like whites against black.
Yeah. Back in school days.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Blacks v whites school matches.
And the black people own the pubs as well, so where are you watching it?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I run that.
Yeah, you could go to CK and it would be good.
What was I going to say? Have you not been taking it? What's been happening overseas?
What's that?
With all the madness. The Wendy's getting bun down.
Madness every day in America.
Wendy's getting bun down.
I didn't even hear about it. I ain't been looking.
You see that? Rashad Brooks.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was.
Double check that because I want to.
Rashad Brooks.
Yeah,
it fell asleep at Wendy's.
And somebody else. I can't remember the other guy's name.
And I think they called out the police to come. And I've actually seen the video.
Having a peaceful.
They're having a nice, calm conversation. No problems. Unarmed. Like. Why are they shooting an unarmed black man?
No, why are they shooting a man, that's running away from them in the back?
Do you know what it is, yeah? I've clocked it, yeah? Plav.
Just chase him.
White people are just actually scared of us.
No.
So this is it. Cool.
But I don't... No. Running away. He's unarmed.
No, but you know...
And you know he's not a threat.
How's he running?
He's running. He's just running.
On the serious note,
yeah. Terrified.
No, they're actually scared of us. Like, I swear to God, I really... come and understood that they're actually scared of us. Reason why I think they're scared of us, and now I'm trying to go to America and talk about America, but just say UK for a quick example. Like London, just hearing about London to them sounds mad. So imagine a police officer, I even saw someone say this the other day, imagine a police officer from out of London, like just hearing the media, because I feel like the media is what fucks it up. Like the media is portraying what they're portraying. Then you're a police officer that comes into London, bro. Anyone you see with a tracksuit, you know, you're now like a black guy with a tracksuit. You're on edge.
Shook, yeah.
So obviously, you're a police officer, but at the same time, at first they're human. So psychologically, they might be like the media's portrayed a type of way for them to think. So for them, it's like perfect example. The woman that was arresting the guy on the estate when he was just chilling. The man's like, why are you grabbing me like that for? The fact that he said that, she's like, oh shit, like what the fuck, cuff him quick. So. The difference, obviously, in America, they got guns in it. So while we're thinking cuff him quick or taser him quick, they're thinking, oh shit,
no, but
let me shoot him. Like what the fuck?
They had. So there's two officers, yeah.
Yeah.
There's two officers. They've both got a strap and they've both got a taser each. Yeah. They've got my man out the car, whatever. It was all calm at first. To be fair, they're talking to him like, "Yo, like, what you doing? You're just sleeping here in the queue, kind of thing." And he's like, "Oh, okay." He's got out the car. They've breathalyzed him. He's failed the breathalyzer, and then they've handcuffed him now. And as they're about to handcuff both his hands, he's just broke out of the thing. But as he's broke out, he's grabbed the taser and he's taken the taser off the officer, innit? So and now he's cutting. So I don't know if he's probably taking the taser on a shook thing, like, I need to protect myself. Let me just take it. And
probably is.
I'm not trying to hurt you, but I just need to get out of it, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And then the officers just bang straight in his back twice.
Which is what I'm saying to say. But and seriously, I feel like they're scared of us.
There's a second taser there. There's a second
taser.
You can shoot him in his leg if anything, if you're going to shoot him.
But I want to make a point.
You don't have to bang him, shoot him in his back twice.
They're not allowed to
kill it.
They're not allowed to kill.
I'm pretty sure they have to shoot to kill still.
I'm pretty sure they're not trained to shoot.
Nah,
if you're trained, that don't make no sense.
I think something happened back in the day where officers used to shoot people to try and disable them, but then people were getting shot in their, I don't know, back or their leg, and then they were disabled throughout their whole life and stuff like that. Their quality of living was.
It's so better than death, though. What the fuck?
No, but
some people would say it's not, though. If we're being honest.
But listen to this, Listen to this. Number one, listen. If you know you have a fear of black people, or not even just black people alone and separately, brother. If you know that your job entails like dangerous activities, you shouldn't be a police officer. To be honest. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't.
I feel like the training is poor in America.
Probably is. They just rush
and also the other day they qualified over I think 100 or 200 new police officers to deal with what's actually happening, and they haven't had the correct training procedures or anything like that.
What would the correct training procedure be, though?
I feel like first of all, psychologically, that mentally you have to have a mental mindset to be a police officer. I don't think that
because it takes a while to get to that level of officer.
And obviously, going back to that. Even what I feel like in the UK we need as well. I feel like if you're going to be a police officer, be someone from the community. Because I do feel like if you know the people in the community, that fear factor goes down a lot, you know. Like if you know someone in the community, that man, you grew up in the community, my man's a madman, but I've been around him, he's cool, to where you don't know nothing about him and all you heard that he was a madman. Now you're guaranteed going to be on edge in it. So I feel like if you're from the community, I feel like they should hire from in the community. But at the same time,
they can't though. They can't though.
Yeah, and that's what I said. That goes back to the next point. The next problem. The next problem is now man don't want to be police from ends. It's a problem, isn't it?
My next thing is, listen, if you don't understand privilege, you need to understand this. A man lost his life because he wanted to enjoy a drink. Yeah, he got drunk
and fell asleep.
Wait.
He was never
not to justify. Not to justify. No, your point about exactly what happened. Yeah. Is a taser classed as a firearm?
Yeah.
Well, then technically he's grabbed stolen the officer's gun. Do you get me?
So this is what I wanted
that's
to
the angle I'm looking at.
I wanted to get into.
But brother, there's a difference between a taser.
No, a firearm is a firearm.
I know, but if you class it as a firearm, then a firearm's a firearm.
Then that means that, listen to what you're saying. You have to be able to classify between a taser and a gun. Even
so if you have pepper spray, that's classed as a firearm.
Exactly. I mean?
But hold on, the fact that I'm not even with these officers or whatever, but I watched this thing earlier and I see one guy's in favor of the officers and then the lady officer is like against it, innit? And he's saying, but he's disarmed an officer. What happens if he turns around, shoots this officer with a taser, and now this officer's down, he can grab his gun, and then what? I was like, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But he's actually just disarmed the officer. So that's why I'm not even. I really wish they would have just used the other taser. Surely that would have reached. Because they weren't that far apart.
But he was cutting anyway. He's gone.
Yeah. Or just let him go. And that's the problem. Just let him go. Leave your whip and drive down to him.
He's not even trying to attack them.
That's the
all
problem.
he's thinking about is feds are going to kill
me.
Yeah. So he's cutting. I don't even think he's meant. I don't know if he's meant to take the taser or if he meant to take the taser.
I feel like they said he took it of panic.
It's more of a panic thing.
As I said, I'm not justifying, but bottom line is he's disarmed a police officer.
Exactly.
Do you get me? If he goes and fucking shoots some little kid and the kid dies from heart palpitations or whatever, that's on the officers. Do you get me?
I hear that, but there comes a time where, bruv, I'm human and you are too, bruv. Like let's use a little bit. And also, I'm fucking drunk at Wednesday.
Ain't common, bro. We know that.
You don't need to kill me,
bro. Do you know what? That's an execution. Do you know that? He's running away. They've shot him in his back.
Wait. On top of that, the officer shot like 3 times. You know, he hit him twice, and then he shot, and the last bullet I think hit a car. It just missed a kid or something. It's like, bruv, you're actually just being excessive now. You could have just shot once.
I don't really understand.
You are trained.
I think when policemen in America take out their strap, they can't hack it, bro. They really
been waiting for that moment,
bro. Like,
through the 5 years of training,
fam. Have you lot seen?
Ready to bust.
Not 80%.
They let off rounds. They let off more rounds than they need to. That's why it's dumb.
I know 80% of police are racist.
They're letting off rounds. It doesn't make sense, bro.
80% of police in America, probably more than 80.
Where did you get these facts?
These are my own. They're racist. Let me tell you why. Let me fucking tell you why. Do you actually know? Do you know why the police? Do you know why the police force started in America? Let me tell you. I'll tell you. Do you want to know?
Yes. As long as there's no Bible things.
So the police force in America was started because obviously the slaves got freed. So the white man's...
Pause, you know what I didn't realise as well? What? Sorry to jump in. I didn't realise that police officers in America was mad recent, you know?
Yeah,
they ain't been about for that long.
America is a new country. Remember that, bro.
No, but they ain't been about for that long.
No, but America, they played catch up and they did it well. You know what I mean? They played catch up and they did it well. America's a new country, bro.
I just didn't know that previous was so.
We'll get to that, but
so recent. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah, so the police force was started in order to protect the white man against the freed slaves. So when you actually think about it, the police force has been what, racist for how many years? Do you know what I mean? And when you actually think about it, generations upon generations, if let's just say I have a son, I'm grooming him to be a policeman, and this is how the cycle continues. Do you know what I mean? That's why when black people are dying by white police officers, it's not just like it's not a coincidence. Do you know what I mean? These people have been institutionalized, like they've been embedded, they've been planted into the institutions to take down the black man any chance they can get, just like the media. Do you know what I mean? Just like the media.
Like, as well, to be fair,
I was saying last week, I didn't even get a chance to actually like make this point, but you know that the white people in America were so clever in how they wanted to keep us oppressed that you don't even think about the things that they used to do. I read somewhere in a book or something, that someone or like a white racist person wrote that in order to keep the black man fighting against each other, you have to pit them against each other. Do you know what I mean? So one way of doing that is, let's just say on like a plantation farm, you segregate them. You have one house slave,
someone working in the house,
someone working in the house, someone working on the field, and then you cause more chaos by having one of them sleep with the master, therefore to create a lighter skin complexion. These are all things.
Do you know what's so funny? Sorry to jump in. I was listening to a podcast today, and he was talking about feds in the UK, and he was saying when something happened to him, the police officer told him, we know who done it and da-da-da-da-da, so you can tell us who, like give us information, or we'll just wait for you to just do your thing to him and then we'll just come and nick you. Which then tells me, bro, this is actually just a trap. Like, this is a cycle. The system is mad for us to...
It's like a little game.
Even though I went to get into this, but I went to stay on topic for what we said we were going to talk about, but even like, obviously the whole protest thing, it makes me think to myself, even though I'm not the one to be the fucking face of this, but I think to myself, like, fam, do you man them actually think, this beef thing that we've been going through, is it long? And then we just call it a day and just focus on bigger issues.
It's too late for that. But
it's too late for that. That's why I said I don't want to be the face for it, because
it would make sense. But
I'm the worst person to be the face for this. But
all around,
but I just think to myself, like, I even see
these are the bigger issues though.
Who put it up? Someone put it up.
Actually are.
These are the bigger, like it sounds mad, but we can't really go back and like, what do? Go back to start trying to get, like, I don't know, petitions signed for stupid things that they're never gonna get signed off for, not having a voice because nobody cares. Bruv, people only see black people when shit starts happening. Do you know what I mean? So shit needs to happen, and shit's been happening, and our voices are being heard. When we're being pretty and being nice, and we're trying to go the right way through Parliament and get shit signed off and get all these steps, but we're getting brushed underneath this carpet, that carpet, and the one over there as well. So it doesn't really make sense.
And the janitor comes and brushes out.
Yeah, like it and you fall, and it's like you said, there comes to a stage where you think, wow, is what we're doing mad? We shouldn't really be defacing statues and that. That's kind of fucked. It's kind of fucked. Maybe we should, just write a little letter and get loads of signatures in place.
Jordan,
what's the point of that?
How many times have we done that?
They don't care, fam. They don't care.